Hey guys, this is Belle from budgetwithbelle.com, and some of you guys may not know, but also trueandpretty.com. You guys should definitely check out that site if you're looking for any keto meals and recipes. It's pretty good too. But anyways, welcome back to my channel. So today is the first part financial series. If you're wondering how to financially prepare for a baby or babies, if you're having twins or multiples, this video is for you. If that's something that you're interested in, stay tuned. Okay, so I wrote an extremely long and tedious, for me, I was exhausted after I was done writing that blog post, a 9-month comprehensive plan for getting your family ready for a baby. As a first-time parent, or not, there's so much going on in your mind, so much is swirling, the excitement, the anxiety, the just feeling overwhelmed, just dealing with how your body is changing physically, trying to, juggle a few things with you and your significant other. There's so much going on. The last thing that you want to think about is money. It's really important to put that in the forefront as soon as you find out you're expecting or planning for a family, to sit down with your significant other and figure out what's going on with your money. So the link below for this comprehensive blog post I wrote is down in the description box, so you can follow along with me if you already read it or will read it in the future. Or you can just bookmark it for future references, because there's a lot of nuggets and a lot of pieces in there. So I'm not going to go in complete detail, but I'm going to break it down with the major things that the blog post has. So if you don't feel like reading. So your life is going to change dramatically. I don't know how to nicely put that. Especially if you're a first-time parent. Even if you're expecting baby number 2 like we are. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm terrified. I don't know what to expect. I don't know what's going to happen. But while we are excited and blessed, I am extremely nervous for birth, for just dealing with baby after, because there's a 4th trimester that nobody talks about, which is when you bring baby home. First things first. According to the 2017 report from the U.S. Department of Agriculture, middle-class parent will spend over $250,000 on raising a child. And that is not college cost. But I know that sounds like a lot, but that's like over a long stretch of time. It's not like all in one year. So there are some expenses that I would like for mom and dad to prepare for pre-baby, such as checkups, ultrasounds and lab work, prenatal vitamins, dietary needs, maternity wardrobe. Even if you don't go to work, you're still gonna need it, because that growing belly isn't gonna fit in anything that you have in your closet currently. For baby gear for inside the house, baby gear for outside the house. And what I mean by inside the house, like swings, bassinets, crib, etc. And what I mean by outside the house, like the car seat that the baby's gonna need, the stroller, diaper bag. It's just an endless list. But for the first month, then you find out that you're pregnant. You might find out sooner or later, but whenever you do find out, you should do this immediately. Is track your spending. See where you've been spending and figure that thing out, because the sooner you do that, the better it is for you, especially since you're expecting a bundle of joy, or 2 or 3. What we like to use in our household, besides just good old pen and paper, we use Personal Capital. It's a free app that allows you to have all of your accounts on one app. Like, you can see everything from your student loan debt to your consumer personal credit card debt or loans, to your bank accounts, your retirement, everything at once, all of it. So I highly recommend Personal Capital. And so the link is down in the description box below. So check them out. They're free to use. It'll really, really help. And the best part, it updates in real time. Definitely pay your bills on time. It's easy to fall back on things when you got so much going on, nausea, headaches, backaches. Because it happened to me, and I'm supposed to be like a budget guru. I fell back because I was just so tired my first trimester. Because I don't have a lot of my bills on auto, because that just creeps me out. But yeah, so I ended up with a couple of late payments this year that I had to call in and get a credit back. End up with some overdrafts because I over budgeted and underfunded my account. Yes, I've gotten overdrafts. Because I don't keep a ton of money in my checking account, the one I use day to day, just for, you know, people be crazy out here. You know how it goes with fraud. Yeah, so that has happened. So pay your bills on time is necessary so you can avoid late fees and not have to deal with issues like I had to deal with this year from just forgetfulness and just to have another baby and just having life happen to you, you know. That's for the first month. Just track your spending and pay your bills on time, or just see that you're paying your bills on time. See where your money's going. Second month, budgeting. Sit down with your significant other and get a solid plan of your budget in place. That is absolutely non-negotiable, period. You can't get around that. Budgeting doesn't have to be painful, you know. There's a systematic steps of series to help you, and you can easily follow some videos that I have filmed before, or read blog posts that I've wrote out before to help you out on that aspect. But keep in mind, when you're creating this new budget, your childbearing costs that will come in the future. So right now you should average between about $150 to $300 extra dollars a month for pre-baby expenses and post-baby expenses. And that's on the low end, because it all depends on your lifestyle, where you live, and what your family requires, and what you guys want to do. So, but that's the bare minimum you should budget, between $150 to $300 a month. Create a budget that you and your significant other can both live with. You know, experts suggest that you should allocate no more than the following percentage of your gross income to each category. 35% to housing. That includes mortgage, rent, insurance, taxes, etc. 20% to transportation, auto payments, insurance, gas, maintenance, etc. 15% to debt. That includes student loans, retail, credit cards, personal loans, medical debt, all the debt you can think of. 20% to other. That's the fun part we all love. That includes clothing, entertainment, food, charity, childcare, very soon, childcare for you, medical expenses. 10% to savings. Save at least 10% of your income throughout your work life. I personally suggest paying yourself first as soon as possible, because everybody else does, including the government, if you notice. They take out taxes as soon as before you even get paid. They don't say, hey, Sue, you can pay me back later. No, they take it out first, and you should do the same. Automatically save 10% of your income if that is possible for your family. Go over current bills, because mistakes happen easily. So go over current bills as often as you can, because sneaky little errors always take place and happen. For example, phone bills are notorious for extra fees and such that you're like, I don't even know what half of these things mean. Pretty much every single month I have to call my phone bill provider, because there's always an extra fee that just comes out of nowhere. Collectively, it has been estimated that consumers have paid and lost billions of dollars making unnecessary overpayment each year to big companies. That's a lot of our money going to them. So definitely go over your bills so you can keep more of your money in your pocket. Fully maximize an emergency fund. I don't know how to stress that, but I know things can be really hard for a lot of us, especially while pregnant, you're vomiting, you know, you're trying to figure out work, you're trying to figure out a lot of things, but this part is very, very important, because you're planning to take maternity or paternity leave. So fully maximizing your emergency fund is extremely important. What I mean by fully maximizing it is just putting some money away for your rent or mortgage, or, you know, whatever bills you may have every month. Sometimes you're like, okay, Belle, where am I supposed to get this extra money? I have a video detailing how you can make some extra money on the side, or your significant other can make it, because if you're feeling sick in your first couple of trimesters, you don't have time for that. But there are also ways within your current budget that you can probably cut some things back to see if you can then take that money and reallocate it to your emergency fund. I recommend, just like the experts, 3 to 6 months of your household expenses put aside in case of a job layoff or just unexpected things that seem to always happen every day, especially as your belly grows. Okay, don't get me wrong. Don't think that, oh, I'm supposed to put thousands of dollars a month away and I don't have that, so because I don't have that, I can't do that. No. Even if you put $10 away, That's $520 in 1 year. You know, just start with something. Start where you're at. Like, you know, so oftentimes we get caught up comparing, like, oh my gosh, X, Y, and Z saving $4,000 a month. I barely can do 40. Just do the best you can, because every cent adds up. Okay, so we're on the last month for our first part of this series, which is the third month. So at this time, you're probably starting to feel a little bit better, less nausea, less headaches, fatigue, but it's not over yet. You're just getting started. Your little nugget is still very, very small, but taking so much of your energy. You're feeling tired and lethargic all the time, but it's not all doomed. It's a beautiful time to just enjoy your partner, enjoy your children if you do have other children, and just be really happy and just, you know, blessed to be in this situation, because there's a lot of women out there who are unable to carry. Not saying that everyone should just be happy, but if you're like upset being pregnant, it happens too. I feel you, because, you know, life happens. Okay, check up on your credit. Even if you pay your bills on time every month, errors still take place on your credit report. This is a good time to just pull up your credit from Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. They give you one free report a year from all three of them. Just pull it up, see what's on there. If everything matches what you believe and think, all is well. Very, very simple. I don't think it should take no more than 45 minutes. This part doesn't apply to everyone, but if you can, pay off your credit cards and get out of debt completely. I know it's a little bit unrealistic, but if you can, I said. Never know, you might end up winning lottery while being 3 months pregnant. Definitely use that money to pay off your consumer credit card. One of the biggest contributors to like just being on the hamster wheel, just going around in circles, and you feel like you never get anywhere in life when it comes to your debt, is just paying minimum payments on your credit cards or your student loans or whatever. I know. You're like, Belle, what if that's all I can do? Try to do just a little bit more. Not like, you know, don't overextend yourself to the point that you're like bleeding out your budget. But if you could just do a little bit more, a couple dollars more a month, that'll go a long way when it comes to interest buildup. Woo! I need a drink. I'm still pregnant, y'all. And I'm tired and out of breath. Okay, learn the debts, do's, and don't. Whew. Do break your bad debt habits. We all have it. Whatever yours may be, work on that. Don't delay paying off credit cards completely. Don't delay it. If you can do it sooner, do it sooner, because you'll save a ton of cash on interest. Oftentimes, consumers are unaware of how much money interest costs them on a long-term basis. Because the contracts are just so fuzzy, they're not in language that we understand, and they're tiny, we're not sitting down to read them, but they cost you a lot of money the longer you keep a credit card revolving with a high balance and interest. Do communicate honestly about your spending habits. Nobody wants to say that I'm a spendthrift, or I'm a miser, or whatever the case may be, but do communicate honestly, whether with yourself or your significant other, about your spending habits, because I think that's like the first step in, The first step in recovery, right, is admitting that you have a problem. So, do communicate honestly. Don't abuse your credit. It might be tempting because you're starting a new family, and baby gear, they get you, let me tell you guys. They get you with the baby stuff, especially as first-time mom. All the swaddles and blankets and bottles and cribs and strollers and everything you think of looks so cute. Don't get tempted to buy everything. It's so easy to do. Your baby don't need half of that stuff, literally. So do not get tempted into getting into more debt, okay? So just do your best of stopping impulse purchases, because they can really add up and they can hurt your financial plan and future down the road. That was the first 3 months of the 5-part series of how to financially prepare for baby. I hope this was resourceful and educational and entertaining for you guys. I am out of breath. It doesn't take much. I know I've been sitting here, but literally I'm out of breath and I'm ready for a break. So you probably are too, because this was a lot. If you need to, watch the video 15 more times. Definitely like, subscribe, comment below, share this video with a new mom, share this video with an old mom, share this video with your mom. Before you go, I have one question for you. Are you pregnant? If so, boy, girl, twins, multiples, let me know down below. Okay, this was Belle from budgetwithbelle.com. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you have a nice day. See you guys later.